I just realized that I wore this shirt in my latest video that I just uploaded. Hey guys, so this video is gonna be a story time video. I haven't done any story time videos on this channel, but I was thinking, I was laying in bed one day, and actually a couple weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? I want to film kind of like my experience between like the Believe tour and the Purpose tour, and how different they are compared to each other, and just how much the fandom of Justin Bieber changed. I just thought it would be a cool video to film and just tell you guys my experience at a Justin Bieber show. I have gone to both of the Edmonton shows, the Believe tour and the Purpose tour. I wish I'd gone to the My World tour when he came, but I didn't. When I first saw him, it was the Believe tour, so I guess I can start off with like that tour and like just how that was. So the Believe tour, I was in grade 10, so I must have been like 15. Yeah, 15. And so that tour, I basically didn't go to school that day. Got up early. My sister and I had the tickets. She got them for me for Christmas. And so my sister and I, and then her ex-boyfriend, we basically drove. We kind of left around like 9:30, 10-ish, I would say. And we drove down to the city. I live like 3 hours from the city, so it's kind of a drive sometimes. So we drove down to the city, and being a 15-year-old, and like the Believers were crazy at the time. Like now that I think of it, they're not as crazy. I think it's because like we all matured and got older, so we're not like, oh my god, Justin Bieber, and like we're not all about him. Like we kind of matured, and we don't have friggin' posters floor to ceiling of him and everything. But at the time, I was texting my friend, and she was already there because she went the night before with her mom, and we were like texting, and she was like, yeah, you should come to Rexall as soon as you get here. So around noon when we got there, I got my sister to drop me off, and I was at Rexall from about noon till about midnight. So all day I was at Rexall, and the doors didn't open until like 6. So for a good like 6 hours we stood outside, and like the way Rexall design is like up high, so you have like this ledge, and then like down below is where all like the tour bus are, the trucks for all like the equipment and everything. And so we were kind of like, Rexall was here, and then the tour bus, it was kind of like over here, and we were like kind of like in the corner between, like closer to the tour bus, and so we stood there for a good 6 hours actually. Well, I would say a good 5 hours, because we kind of lined up too, and we were like right at the door too. We were literally right at the door of, when the doors open, we had to back up and go. We were standing there, and we met some other Believers, and like that's nice. I love Belieber fandom because you do meet other Believers, and it's nice to like get to know them and everything. As we're standing there, the dancers are walking by, and like being 14, 15-year-olds, and like some people were younger, but like also some people were in school too. So every time a dancer walked by, we would be like, do you know when Justin getting here? And they would be like, no, we don't know. And like now that I think of it, is like most of the dancers probably don't hang out with him like on a daily basis. Like they probably see each other backstage, and that's it. Every time someone walked by, it could have been like any crew member, we would scream at them and be like, oh my god, do you know when Justin getting here? Like when's he's coming back? We were screaming, like the fans at the top, like there were a whole bunch of us. there were probably at least 15, 20 fans up there. We were screaming at security, like, when's Justin getting here? Like, we want to see him before the show. It was kind of like silly, but you know what? We were young. We were standing there and screaming at security. We ended up getting yelled at by security too, because like the cement, that wall is kind of high, so like we're on our tippy toes. We're standing on like boxes trying to like get a good view of when he does come. And so security ended up like coming, like they're yelling at the other like people by the fence area, like right above the door. So they're yelling at them and we're like, why are they yelling at them? Like they're not really doing nothing. Well, they're trying to climb the fence, that's why. And so we ended up trying to like lean over the cement wall thing. I don't know what you would call it. I would just call it a cement wall. And so we're starting to like climb over to get like a better view and like trying to sit on it. And security ended up like coming over and being like, you guys have to get down now. Like, get down. So we ended up getting down. We kind of still like snuck up there sometimes. And as we're waiting, Justin just started Dan Cancer. And so this is after Never Say Never had been released. So everyone, the whole world know his crew basically. So we see Dan coming from like his tour bus, and he was like walking to the venue, and we're yelling at him. We're like, oh my God, Dan Cancer, and we're singing like the Dan Cancer song, like Dan Cancer, we wrote this song for you. We hope you like it. We really do. We were singing that, and then we asked him like, do you know when Justin getting here? And he was like, I have no idea. So we was there, was screaming like, we want Justin. When I say Justin, y'all say Bieber. We're singing the lyrics. We're singing Baby. We're singing Boyfriend. Like, we're playing in music. Like, we're having a ball here. And then, she's like, my foot is asleep. 1 minute. And then we see this tour bus. So, like, this is probably around, like, 4 o'clock, 3:30 maybe, we see this. And this black tour bus is rolling up down the street trying to get into the gate, and we're like, that must be Justin. People are screaming their lungs off, and we're like, oh my God. So we book it to the fence, and we stand up on like the cement thing. People have their signs up, we're screaming, and he pull in. Well, he doesn't pull in, the bus driver pull in the black bus. He was like front and center, like in the window of the bus, and here's Justin Bieber, and we all just go, all of us girls are just flipping out. Like, we are like, oh my God, Justin! Like, we're almost face to face with him. Except there are a fence in the way, and then there are a couple drops of feet below us. Well, they're probably like a foot below us. And then the bus and the window. Like, we're pretty close, right? And so we're screaming our lungs off. He's like waving at us, and we're like smiling, like so happy. And then he get off the bus and he like go inside, and we're like, that's it? I don't know, it was just like amazing. And then compare the Purpose tour from that. At the Purpose tour, I didn't even go. Like, I got to the venue around like 6:30, so it was like doors open at 6. I got there around 6:30 because I was like, why am I gonna wait outside for an hour? No, because we were at the mall, and then we went to eat, and then we were at the hotel. We pre-drank. In Alberta, the legal drinking age is 18, and I'm 19. We listened to music because I bought my Bluetooth speaker with me. We had some fun, and then we called the cab, and the hotel wasn't that far. Like, we ended up walking back to the hotel from the venue because this wasn't even like, it was like probably 5 minutes to walk it. So we get to the venue, and we basically get out of the car and go in, and there were like no lineups other than inside at the merch, but like just the difference of like staying from the Believe tour, staying there all day to see him pull in on his bus. And then from the Purpose Tour, like getting there at like 6:30, doors are open, not even a line up outside, is like completely different. Compared to the Believe Tour and the Purpose Tour, just everyone kind of matured, like even inside when we walked in, it was like the Believe Tour, all the fans had like I Love JB on their face. They had like DIY t-shirts, and everything. Like we were like typical fangirls at that tour. And then at the Purpose Tour, it was more like you walk in and people are more like in fashionable clothes, like people in heels and like crop tops and like shorts, and like it's more like fashionable. And there was way more guys at the Purpose Tour than the Believe Tour too. Like I don't know by numbers, but I would say like they were probably 90% of girls at the Believe Tour, but then the Purpose Tour, it was like almost 50-50. Like there were just so many guys there. Like maybe because Justin changed, like guys are starting to like his music more on this album, and I don't know. The lines were still crazy for merch, and like I felt like maybe the lines at the Purpose Tour was longer than the Believe Tour, because I don't know, like maybe they must have been the same. I don't know, but maybe I just felt like it was longer. Like we waited and waited and waited, but also at the Believe Tour, I was at the front door, so when I got in and showed them my ticket, they scanned it and everything. We were like at the front line of the merch, so we didn't wait in line that long. As my sister and I at the Purpose Tour, we basically waited and waited. She ended up like leaving and going getting us drinks, coming back, we drank that, and we ended up like finishing all drinks and like throwing them out. One after I got this t-shirt and I got that lanyard back there on him. So I don't know, it just felt like maybe it was longer, I guess, but we did miss some of the opening acts. Like we missed during the Purpose Tour, we missed the first acts. I forget who it was. You guys can tell me in the comment. And then we didn't really miss the second opening act. We saw him a little bit, and then he was kind of like halfway through the performance, so we kind of just like stood there. We didn't like walk up to all seats when he was performing. It was just like a whole different atmosphere. Like even the way the stage was designed, and just like everyone there was just, I felt like even at the Believe Tour, it was more like the older people was kind of like forced by their younger siblings to go to see Justin Bieber, but like this tour, it was more like everyone wanted to see Justin Bieber. Like it was sold out. The Believe Tour was sold out too, but like everyone wanted to see him perform. And it was funny because like I remember the Believe Tour, not many people like up in the stands stood up, and then at the Purpose Tour, everyone, like when Justin came on stage, everyone was like up out of their seat. No one sat down for the whole show. We were up, we were dancing, we were just having fun, and it was really different. It will always be my favorite concert because I love Justin so much. So like he would always put on a good show. He put on a good one for the Believe Tour, and maybe that's why I always say like Justin is always gonna be my favorite concert I've been to. Maybe because I love him so much, but let's be real, the Purpose Tour, that crew and just everyone that working on that tour worked their ass off to put on a good show for the fans, because it was amazing. I love it. And then I remember the Believe Tour, I didn't really like stay around and like walk the tour, but like the Purpose Tour, I was pretty drunk. I'm a lightweight drinker when I do drink. Like I don't drink that much. I was like pretty drunk when it was done. And so I was like, I want to go see him. and we were like screaming at the tour bus, like, where's Justin? Like, people are screaming, and he was probably like already on his tour bus, like, these people need to leave me alone, like, oh my god. And here's me, like, being drunk Rebecca, screaming like, Justin, come out, we want to see you. And he's probably laying down on the couch with his dog, like, can these people just let me live a normal life? That's probably what he thinks. I don't know, like, I think that, like, maybe because I matured and from the Believe tour, and, like, at the Believe tour I didn't really think of, like, leaving him alone to be a normal person. But, like, this tour, I kind of felt like that. So then, like, the next day, I was, like, thinking, I was like, you know what? He was probably on his tour bus, fans screaming at his window to, like, have him come out and say hi. And he's probably laying there, like, can you guys just leave me alone? Like, let me live a normal life. Like, this is my job. Can I, at least before I hit the stage, live a normal life without being harassed by fans screaming and acting for pictures? That was my Justin Bieber experience. From the Believe tour to the Purpose tour, the fans definitely matured. Hardly any fans that had like DIY t-shirts. Like, one girl had like, if lost, please return to Bieber. But like a lot of them was waiting in line to get like the merch, because like this is cool merch, and like a lot of concerts have like either their face on them, like even the Believe tour, like it had his face on it, and then like all the tour dates. But like this merch doesn't really have that. Like, yeah, you can get shirts with his face on it, but like I like the ones that like I can wear, like it just have the tour date and then maybe his name. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment down below. And if you have gone and seen him, even if you have seen him in like North America, comment below and tell me your experience at a Justin Bieber concert. I would love to know. And don't forget to hit that like button, because I am putting out new videos every week. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, because I will love you forever. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my newest video. Bye! Mwah.